What's up, guys? I'm gonna be showing you all how to do the basics of Gorilla Tag. The basics like pinch climbing, wall running, and then some other stuff like branching, and maybe some other advanced variations of those basics. But anyways, the first basic is going to be pinch climbing, and the best place to pinch climb is on double walls. And if you don't know where double walls is, I feel bad for you, but it's right out here. Alright, so now we're at double walls, and the thing that makes double walls so good about pinch climbing is the fact that you can reach your arms all the way around the wall like this. So now to actually pinch climb. So you gotta walk up to the wall, and you're gonna wanna pretend this wall is a pillow. Now it's a big, soft, fluffy pillow. You're gonna hug the big, fluffy pillow, and then you're gonna throw your arms straight down to like feel the softness of the fluffy pillow with your arms. You're gonna drag your arms down the pillow, and then you're gonna hug the pillow again. So hug, drag your arms down it, and grab. And you gotta keep your both hands in contact with the wall. Scoot back a little bit so you can see it. But both hands in contact with the wall as you are dragging down. So you don't want to drag down with your hands away, because then you'll fall. You want to keep them nice and in contact with the wall. Now, one thing that I see people having problems with is coming away from the wall. And what happens when you come away from the wall is, instead of dragging your hand straight down the wall like this, you're dragging your hand down the wall like this. And what happens when you do that is it pushes you away, and then you can't wall climb anymore. So, or pinch climb, I mean. But that's what happens when you don't pull straight down. If you're still having problems pulling straight down, you can try and pull straight down and pull your hands into your hips. So it kind of looks something like this, like pulling and then pulling your arms into your hips. I honestly just kind of naturally pull my arms down to my hips when I pinch climb. Some people don't, but I recommend trying that out. That may work for you guys. So give that a shot and tell me how that works. Now, a advanced variation of this for people that want to wall climb faster is, I honestly don't even know the name of it, but it's basically like pinch climbing, except it's like this motion, and it's one hand at a time. So you jump up on the wall, and then one hand goes like this, and the other one just kind of follows. And this is what it looks like. For some people, this may even be actually easier than pinch climbing, but you can do that really fast. And if you make your movements, instead of more horizontal like this, make them more up and down. I know you guys are gonna be saying 6-7 in the comments. All right. Here's a third-person example of what this looks like. Kind of got stuck on the candle, but for me, that is way faster than pinch climbing. Now that you know how to pinch climb, you're going to be able to pinch climb just about anything that has a fold in it. So, for example, do you see how this tree has a crease that I could reach around? I could pinch climb up the tree. I could pinch climb up the tallest tree right here, like this. Just about anything that you can wrap your arms around is something that you can pinch climb. So, even walls like this, like, I know this doesn't look pinch climbable to a lot of people, but you can wrap your arms around it, and you can pinch climb it. So, once you know how to pinch climb, keep in mind that you can pinch climb just about anything you can get your arms around, quite literally. Now keep in mind, with all the basics I show you, you guys are going to be able to use them just about anywhere. So once you learn how to do these things, you really need to look around and find places where you can use them that nobody else has thought of using them. Like, I have never seen anybody in game do the pinch climb I just did a second ago. And that is one of the best ways that I can get away from people, because nobody expects that, nobody really does it, and that's what makes it so good. So you guys can learn these basics and then apply them anywhere you need to, and it's definitely going to make you a better player overall. So moving on, the next best basic is wall climbing, and a good place to wall climb is right over here on the opposite side of the map of double walls. There's this little orb and a gravestone right there. So to actually wall climb, it's a mixture of hitting your body parallel in a parallel way. When I say parallel, I mean you want to hit off the wall like this, kind of parallel to the wall. You don't want to be hitting diagonal because it'll push you away from the wall. So it's a mixture of hitting yourself back and forth between a wall with parallel hits. So like this. I'm kind of stalling on the wall just to show you guys, but you also want to look up. And another huge tip for this is turning your body towards the wall you're hitting yourself to. So if I'm on the right wall, I want to turn to the wall I'm hitting myself towards, and that'll help out a lot. So really just emphasize hitting yourself nice and flush with the wall and turning your body. You don't need to hit very hard. If you hit more downwards, you're gonna go up more. So instead of just pushing yourself side to side like this, if you hit more down, it's going to be better for going up. You're gonna have more speed, and it's gonna be a faster wall climb. So that's one spot of the wall climb right there. There are plenty of other spots, like this wall over here. This wall has a few spots, like you can wall climb this. You can wall climb this. This is not so much of a crack in the wall or a indention, but anywhere that there's this sort of indention in the wall where you can bounce back and forth, you can wall climb it. So keep that in mind. When you learn the wall climb, you'll be able to use it on any place that has that formation in the wall. So moving on to the next basic now, it's going to be wall running. And wall running is kind of similar to the way you hit on wall climbing, kind of parallel, except you're running across the wall. So I'll show you guys what that looks like now. So when we hit the wall, we want to be nice and flush with the wall. And as we go across the wall, we're going to turn our body with the wall. So kind of like this. I kind of just keep my arm at a 90-degree angle and just kind of move my arm like this, up and down. Some people find it easier to do like itsy bitsy circles, like really skinny oval, like an oval movement, you could say, like really skinny oval. You don't want to circle, because then you're going to get pushed away from the wall. It's not really beneficial to circle. You really just want to reach out and then pull your hand in. You can also wall run on walls like this, the same wall that I showed a second ago. Once you guys figure out how to wall run over there, you try it over there. And you can also wall run on a wall over here. This wall is great for wall running. Once you guys have figured out how to wall run, come see if you can do it over here on this wall. And you just wall run. You gotta go upwards a little bit, and then you can land on this branch. So I've showed you guys just about all of the main... Oh my god! Holy crap. That actually scared the life out of me. Okay, so I've showed you guys the main three basics. Now we're gonna go on to something a little bit more complex and complicated. And it's branching. And branching is one of those things that it depends on the person, because everybody really branches differently. There are millions of branch routes. So I'm gonna show you guys some branch routes, some super easy branch routes, and some things in those routes that you can use on any other route or branch. So let's get into that. So the first route is super easy. It just starts off here on the slide. You're gonna run up the slide and then jump to here, and then jump to this branch, and then this branch, and then after you jump to here, you'll jump to this branch, and you'll see that this branch is exposed now. You can kind of see it from the side, kind of, and you're gonna jump to that. All right, so now that we're here on the end of this branch, you're gonna jump to here, and then what we're gonna do, this is a little bit of under branching, you could say, but you're gonna jump from here, you're gonna hit off that branch, land on that branch, and then hit down into there, and it'll look like this. And this is a beginning of one of my branch routes that I do, and you could go there from this area, you could come over there, do some more under branching. It's all up to you. There are millions of variations from where I'm standing, and so many different things you could do. So get creative, come up with your routes. So now I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a variation of branching, and that's called under branching, and it's basically where you're branching under the branches. So you're really reaching up and getting under the branches, hitting yourself under branches, and it's basically just branching below the branches. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. So this is a little bit more an advanced route. It starts right here. So don't be discouraged when you don't get this first try. This took me a long time to get. So it starts off by hitting on the base of the tree, and then you're gonna slap off of there and then land on that branch. So like this. And now from here, what you're going to do is you're gonna hit right there. You're gonna land on that base of the tree, and then you're gonna hit yourself up to this branch, and then slap yourself over to here. So now once you're here, one thing you can do is jump to this branch, and then jump to this branch, and then if you have wall climbing mastered, then you could jump over here and start a wall climb, which I just failed at miserably. But or if you have a good vertical, you could jump over to that wall and start vertically. Those basics you guys just learned can take you really far if you be creative with them, especially branching, and use them in places where other people don't bother to use those or don't even think about it. You're going to be uncatchable in your lobbies. If you guys do need more advanced tutorials for stuff like vertically on walls, I have posted that on my channel. I was going to include my running tutorial in this video, but I don't want the video to be that long. So if you guys do need a running tutorial, check that out on my channel. I'll teach you how to run and really break the speed cap when you're running. So that run has helped me out a ton. That's been the only run that has really worked for me. So you guys try that out. Tell me if you like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. If there's anything I missed that you guys need help with, I will be down to post a tutorial on that as well. So put it in the comments and I'll get to them.